Every time.
It's streaming out.
It makes me sick.
All right, we are live, I believe. Bloop, should be good. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Lovecraft Tapes. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Call of Cthulhu, a horror role-playing game based upon the fictional works of H.P. Lovecraft. Your investigators of the unknown are Brian as Special Agent Jack Whiteside.
Take care of her, Roy. We'll put her in one of the units. Nobody will find her.
Gabe as Special Agent Roy Arroyo.
Last time I shot the phone, it worked.
And Matt as Detox.
Well, isn't this lovely? Everybody knows I get along so well with law enforcement.
Well, welcome, players. Let's begin tonight by checking for any letters from beyond.
From beyond.
On Facebook, regarding our unedited YouTube recording session videos, Daryl Carlson says, I actually like getting the video before the podcast. I enjoy watching the pre-edited version. I watch the YouTube when you release it and listen to the podcast on my way to work. I feel the unedited versions actually add a dimension the podcast doesn't always have. And your group is quite hilarious when they know you'll take certain things out.
That's true.
Like every time they get naked, I have to chop that part out.
Full frontal.
Yeah. Just helicopter everywhere.
Woo.
Too many men.
Sounds good.
On Twitter, at Mr. Beardsley says, did he really call Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood old on episode 53? It's not old, because if it is, that makes me old, and I refuse to admit that. Hashtag old timer.
Rock on, man.
Rock out with your old timer cock out.
Sometimes that's an edit.
That's not making it in. On Podbean, welcome to new followers, Brad Petrie, Chet McOnan, Frick Cody 95, Marilyn Clarks, Emily Behrman, and Gabriel M. Cunningham.
Oh.
Not related to Richie Cunningham, I hope.
Damn it.
It's a Happy Days joke.
Rock on, old man.
What I call is old, dad jokes. Dad jokes.
Those are grandpa jokes, man. Happy days, come on.
Well, thank you for those letters. We do love to hear from our listeners, so please drop us a letter from beyond anytime. Whether you're on Google+, Facebook, or Twitter, you can just search for Lovecraft Tapes, or visit our website at thelovecrafttapes.com for a link to our Discord server, where you can chat with us and other fans. Video. Please also consider supporting our show by contributing at patreon.com/lovecrafttapes or buying a hashtag tacofish t-shirt at teespring.com/stores/lovecrafttapes. Before we begin, we do need to take a quick commercial break. And we're back.
That was the best break ever.
Wasn't quick at all, though.
Oh, my GM.
When did we start running half an hour long ad blocks at the start of the podcast?
Hey, it pays my bill. The bills.
Who's Bill?
Bills. What
Bill
is
Nye,
this?
Bill Maher. Or I'm
They're
sorry,
my
I'm
bills.
sorry, man. It's Bill Maher. Well, legends say that if you buy that product, you'll live longer. In fact, you'll live way too long. So long that you'll be begging for release by any means necessary.
I do that every night.
Flamethrower,
So like
for
70
example.
years.
It won't help, though. You'll continue to exist as a pile of ash, screaming at such a high pitch that only dogs can hear you. Personally, I've already purchased 2 units for this product. One for me, and one for you. Now, dear investigators, we begin. We continue. Chapter 7, Bloodlines. Previously on the Lovecraft Tapes. Uncomfortable silences envelop the investigators as they struggle to comprehend the clues they've discovered from Dan's busted cell phone while simultaneously trying to get to know one another. Detox is, at first, a bit offish, preferring to work alone but forced to coordinate with the two agents. Roy dials up the first phone number and gets a voicemail for Kingfish Charters, located on Deal Island in Maryland. Jack takes to the internet, where he deciphers the Google Keep note, finding reference to the mysterious government-run Winoka Point Research Center on Bloodsworth Island. Detox calls the final phone number for Somerset Self-Storage, located in Princess Anne. The trio decide to drive to the storage facility first, hot on the trail of the missing Dan Williams, who is now evidently going by the name Blaine Manners. Unfortunately, Roy gets a little gun-happy while attempting to sweet-talk the office manager. Roy, you are waving your service pistol around in the small office of a storage facility located in the podunk town of Princess Anne, Maryland, as if you're Al Pacino robbing a bank in Dog Day Afternoon, but not quite as handsome or half as bright. In fact, foam has begun to fleck at the corners of your mouth like a rabid St. Bernard in a Stephen King novel, but again, not quite as good-looking or as intelligent as that dog. In the throes of your spastic madness, you barely register that poor Kathy is dialing her phone again. She has already punched in 9 and 1, and her finger is hovering over the final digit, which you know will bring down the wrath of law enforcement and derail your investigation unless fate intervenes. Jack, you are standing outside the small office of a storage facility located in the backwater town of Princess Anne, Maryland, when a cold sensation washes over you. Did you actually just tell Roy to talk with the office manager in an effort to calm this little incident down? Dread engulfs you even as you hear raised voices coming from within the office. What the fuck were you thinking? If you have any hope of reverting your idiotic decision and avoiding a crisis of epic proportions that will assuredly derail this investigation, you had better get your ass moving. Detox. You are lounging against the Detox. You are lounging against the car, chattering away about the health benefits of Vegemite, when you notice Agent Whiteside isn't even listening anymore. In fact, his face has gone totally and utterly bloodless, as if he's seen a vision of the future, much like that in the opening of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. He suddenly bolts toward the office. Your quick, bright mind immediately recognizes an opportunity. Just a short sprint away is storage unit number 69, the key to which weighs heavy in your pocket.
Ooh.
All right, let's start with Roy. And I'm going to need you to declare one action that you're going to do to rectify the situation. Just declare what you're doing.
Don't try and shoot the phone out of her hand, damn it.
Micromanage your players.
I had a plan, and now that I'm in this situation, I can't remember the plan. So I'm going to put the gun away and be like, see, that was threatening.
All right, I'm going to need you to make a luck roll, please.
Oh, great.
He has a luck of like 20-something, so don't hold your breath.
Oh, I got a 90. I needed a 25. That's a fail.
And Kathy's finger depresses the additional 1.
I should have shot her finger off.
And you hear a speaker come out of the phone, a voice come out of the phone that says, "What is your emergency?"
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
And Jack, I need you to declare one action as you burst in the office.
Okay. Can I have 2 seconds to think about what I'm going to do?
Sure.
Time's up. What are you going to do?
I'm going to put my hand on Roy's shoulder and switch spots with him, pushing him out the door, and say, "Ma'am, we're on our way. No need to worry any longer. We're leaving."
All right, I'm going to need you to make an intimidate roll, please.
That's not intimidating.
The situation.
It's intimidating. You're
it.
right. I have a high intimidate. You're right.
I kind of gave you.
No,
that.
it is.
I needed a 60. I got a 36. I sucked the cess.
All right, so as you pull Roy aside and push him out the door and hold up your hand and try to calm Kathy down, but she is clearly intimidated, she drops her phone on the floor and you can hear it hang up. All right. Detox.
I wasn't done. I pull out my gun.
Start waving it around.
Take this.
That wasn't intimidating. This is intimidating.
Jack's going to pull a Yosemite Sam. Detox. What would you like to do? I'm not going to give you a single action. You just do what you want.
Oh. Well, since I see everybody else just kind of waltzing into the office, I'm going to take a quick glance around, make sure there isn't, anybody hanging too close. And I'm just going to kind of saunter over to storage unit 69.
All right, you're there.
I'm going to pull out the key, look at it, stick it into the lock, unlock the lock on the door, and roll it up and see what's inside.
All right. So you roll it up rather quickly and easily. Like I said before, it is a small to medium storage unit. And inside, you can very clearly see a familiar motorcycle. It's familiar because you have been watching Dan for a while. You're well aware that this is Brenda.
Oh, well. I mean, Roy was partially right. We did find a motorcycle in here, and, I guess it's ours now, I guess.
Who are you talking to?
Don't know why he would leave this behind, though. Yes. It makes him harder to track, I guess. Don't have his motorcycle, don't have a license plate. Okay, I'm going to roll the door back down and click the lock back into place. And
Before you do that, why don't you go ahead and give me a spot hidden, please?
If I'll have to. I needed a 50 and I rolled a 47. That's a success.
Just as you are pulling the door back down, you see a neon green slip of paper, just the corner of which is poking from underneath the seat where there is a storage. There is storage underneath the seat.
Mm-hmm.
Just catches your eye because it's bright green.
I'm going to just push the door back up a little bit, kind of duck under it, and walk over and open the storage compartment under the seat to see what the heck that neon green is.
Okay. So in the storage compartment beneath the seat, you do see there are some tools. There's a bottle of water, half drunk, Dasani. And the bright green piece of paper looks to be some sort of advertisement. And it is stapled to what appears to be some sort of carbon copy receipt of something behind it.
Okay, I'm going to take the advertisement and the piece of paper it's stapled to, stick it into my bag, and I'm going to back out of the storage unit and lock it up again.
Okay. And as you do so, you click the lock in place, and you hear Roy stumbling backwards out of the office, and that's what you see.
Walk over to him. Well, seems like you handled that well.
You're right. I did. I got her. She dropped the phone when I left, which means that the cops aren't coming anymore.
And Roy holds up a gigantic banner that says "Mission Accomplished." And we'll go ahead and switch back to Jack here, who is talking with Kathy. She's like, "What the hell's wrong with that guy?"
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really can't go into detail, but one of his closest friends is missing, and we're here trying to find him. I really apologize. We did not mean to upset your day. We'll be on our way if that's okay with you. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but... Oh, God, thank God my phone didn't break. I gotta get back to Candy Crush.
Are you okay, though? You good to go?
I'm fine, but my manager's on his way. You might want to split if you don't want to talk to him.
I appreciate it. Thanks again for your help. We were serious about looking at the units because we'll probably be in the area for a while, but we might have to go to a different facility.
Yeah, okay, well, whatever.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I pull out my gun and juggle it around. I'm going to leave. And do the round up thing with my finger. Let's get in the car and go.
And as you leave, the door closes behind, the office door closes, and you hear quite clearly the snick of the lock engaging.
Arrogant lock.
Snicker.
Snick.
Wolverine's claws come out.
So I'm going to call everybody to the car. Let's go. We got to get out of here. Go, 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 go. Right. Move it, go.
Gonna hop in the back.
Where am I going?
To the Move It. Duh. We can't go to this facility anymore. We have to go over to Move It, where they have storage facilities.
I'm gonna hop into the back of the car, and as soon as I'm seat belted in, because safety first, people always wear your seat belts.
Safety first, people.
I'm gonna pull out the pieces of paper I pulled out of the storage compartment on Brenda and start to actually read them to see what they are.
All right. So the neon green piece of paper is quite clearly an advertisement for HW Industries Elixir of Life, which
dumbass
essentially is some sort of tonic that's supposed to extend your life and very healthy for you, and is almost as good as a green smoothie in the morning. Makes you poop regularly, whatever.
Nice.
Did he buy it from InfoWars?
Yes, exactly. Alex Jones, what? So that's the neon green piece of paper, just a sort of odd advertisement. And it appears that it is quite old. And so it's very faded. And there's no date or anything on it, but it looks like it's very worn. Even some of the terminology seems outdated. Behind this, stapled in the other corner, is a copy of the storage unit rental agreement. And you saw what was on the computer, but you did not look for any paper version of that. But this is a copy of it, and you can quite clearly see it's your standard annual rental agreement. And prepaid, it looks like it says cash on it, so it was not paid with a credit card. And in the lower right-hand corner, under where it says sign here, you just see the initials BM with a little smiley face next to it.
Bowel movements.
Okay.
All right, Detox, what'd you find?
Yeah, we lost Gabe.
Other than losing Gabe, what else did you lose?
Your friend seems to have stashed his motorcycle in that storage unit. That's all there was, just a motorcycle.
Well, I just heard you going through papers. We're in the same vehicle. What else did you find?
A copy of the storage agreement. He paid for the annual plan in cash, so we can't track a credit card.
All right. Shit.
I'm assuming he stashed the motorcycle because it means it's one less way we can keep an eye on him.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Can't, scan traffic cameras for license plates or anything like that. But the question is if he doesn't have his motorcycle, how is he getting around? Do you rent a car somewhere, maybe, or
good idea.
Maybe he bought a used one from a lot.
Yeah, if we wouldn't have burned that bridge, we probably could have got a little more info out of the storage unit lady.
What happened in there exactly?
Just emotions run high, trying to find our friend, and she'd rather be playing Candy Crush than help.
Of course. So I guess our next step is to head over to the fishing charter.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. Got it into my gyps.
Shouldn't take too long.
That's GPS, you son of a bitch.
Oh.
All right, so let's take a quick pause there, and we're going to go ahead and switch over to, or actually, Matt, do you want to try to reconnect real quick?
I can, yeah.
Give it a whirl. We'll see what happens. If not, then we'll switch over to...
Got to get that webcam this week.
That one was definitely internet lag because I had to disconnect and reconnect to my internet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Can you see
I
now?
can see Matt now. Hi, Matt.
Hey.
Yay.
Okay, good. We'll see how this goes. So, anything else you guys want to do before you head over to the charters?
What time is it? What time of day?
See, you guys
We started early, right?
Yes, I believe the office opened at, was it 9?
I think so.
Was it 9, I think? So it's, it's about 9:30 in the morning.
Okay.
And so Kingfish Charter is located on Deal Island, and is I forget. Did I figure out how long of a drive that was?
I mean, I can look and see.
I got it real quick here.
Okay.
So I got everything.
We don't by chance have a map of the area, do we?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually pull it up here for you in just a sec.
Oh, cool.
I've got on roll 20. I've got that situated. All right,
Sweet.
It's situated.
Yep. So Kingfish 2.
Because I don't know when they open or any of that, so we'll figure that out.
Oh, it's awesome. It's only a half hour.
Like half an hour.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's awesome. I thought it was a little bit more than that, but nope. We're good. I gotta get rid of that guy. Boom. Okay. So you can be there actually relatively quickly, which is nice. So let me pull up the regional map for you. Boing. And I'll move your. Bing. So this gives you just a quick.
Oh, cool.
And I got Somerset self-storage off there on the right-hand side, slightly off the map.
All right.
Cool.
But this gives you an overview of where to go and what to do. So,
Hey, Roy, you do me a favor. You know a lot more about fishing and charters and stuff. You want to give them a call and see if we can get a boat out today? It might be too late, but worth a shot.
Oh, I'll get a boat.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. No waving your gun over the phone.
Ask him if they can take us out to Anoka Point. Wasn't that note on Google Keep?
Yeah, good job.
That's the point.
Looks
First,
we
we gotta
can
make
read
sure
the
we
wiki.
can secure a charter, and then we'll go from there.
All right, I'll dial up the number.
They've got dial-up in this day and age.
and you get the same voicemail that you did before.
I'll just hang up. Well, we're gonna have to go there.
I wonder if they only have like one or two boats and they're out.
Don't worry, we're FBI agents. We can take anything for any reason.
Oh, true. All right, we're gonna drive. I'm gonna swing in and grab a cup of coffee. Anybody want anything?
Where are we?
Where are we?
I missed that. I missed the conversation. I don't know where we.
You're at Somerset Self Storage, and you're driving towards Deal Island. Oh, there we lost him again.
Totally. Nope, there he is. Yep.
I might have an extra USB Wi-Fi dongle. I'm gonna give him that.
Oh, is he using the built-in Wi-Fi?
Yeah, on his laptop.
Yeah. Hangouts. All right.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it's Hangouts though. I think it's internet.
Yeah, it's definitely internet, and it's just disrupting his connection. But let's not dwell on it too much here.
All
So
right.
I'm going to kill the video on this puppy. Video and voice. Bye bye. Nothing disable. Nothing disable. Reconnect. Da-da-da. Names only. Ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. Come on, man. There we go. Fucking roll 20. Okay.
God, it's huge. I'm not used to your faces being that big. It's too early. God damn it.
Your face is big.
Big
I know.
face. Talk about face. Big face. Let's see if Mr. Laggy Internet can connect up here.
Yeah, boy.
There he is.
Yeah.
There he is. All right, let me double check our OBS, make sure we're good.
Obes.
Matt's sort of cut off slightly, so let me move up here.
Hi, Gabe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I might have an extra USB dongle for you that'll give you further range for your Wi-Fi.
Dongle.
I know, it's a funny...
Dongle.
We know how much you love the dongle.
Yeah, he's in it for the dongle.
He's in it for the dongle. Okay, I think we're good there.
We're gooder.
We're good there. Gunther. All right, just trying to get this perfectly situated. All right, so I think we're good. So let's continue along.
So where are we currently that you were stopping for coffee?
You are currently at Somerset Stealth Storage, leaving there on your way to Deal Island. And yeah, so there you see the ping.
Yep.
Just slightly off the map to the right. And there's a Starbucks on the way. So on the way out of town, there's a Starbucks you can swing by and pick up some coffees if you like.
I'll pick up some coffee and like home.
Some French
Don't
fried
have
taters.
ourselves some fresh fried taters. Got any more of that potted meat?
Potted meat.
Some people call it a sling blade.
They do?
I call it a lawnmower blade. Take a closer
I'll show
look.
you my lawnmower blade.
Excuse me. Good Lord.
Ew.
Live broadcast. Okay.
All right.
So where are you headed?
To Starbucks.
Yep. You're through. You got it.
Yeah. Cool. I got to drink it before we leave. It's hot.
Just like me.
All right. So we're going to follow 363 through the Deal Island State Wildlife Management Area.
All right. So yeah, you basically take the highway west rather.
Yep.
Through the what appears to be a wildlife preserve. Very mostly conifers and other trees in Maryland that would be Maryland-like.
Did you guys see that tree?
There's a
It's
tree.
from
There's
Maryland.
another one. Holy shit!
It looks
That's all
like it's Maryland tree.
That motherfucker's from Vermont. Look at him sneaking in there.
And you get glimpses of the Chesapeake Bay to the north. As you drive through, you can see some of the road. The highway is actually built over water, so there's a couple bridges. And pretty soon you're on Chance Island. You go through Dame's Quarter. Chance is a bit more of a
chance.
Of a chance, yeah. Is a bit more populated, so there's a little couple towns here and there that you go through. And then there's a causeway that will take you over to Deal Island. And this is much more of a small community. There's not much here as you drive through the main highway and then eventually have to get off the road to head down towards Kingfish Charter, which is on the south end of the island and is actually on the southeast portion of the island, where there is a small little bay and some river tributaries. You go through those. So it's more or less clearly a fishing island. You can see vessels parked here and there or moored at docks, and so that's what this area looks like. It doesn't look particularly well off. Most of the places are kind of older and run down, and maybe rusted tin roofs. That's tin roof,
Rusted.
and so, but it still looks like it functions quite well as perhaps a summer vacation place. So yeah, that's what you see.
All right. So we're gonna pull up to the main area in front of the charter.
Cool.
Which I'm assuming is down a dock or something like that.
Yeah, it's actually the main office is just a utilitarian, almost just like an old converted barn.
Okay.
That is overlooking not quite a cliff, but just like a sort of jetty kind of thing.
Okay. Cool.
And you can quite clearly see there's a very large swordfish mounted on the outside that has been stuffed, and that's sort of their calling card.
I run in as fast as I can to see if Halle Berry's in there without a shirt on.
What the what?
Swordfish.
Yeah, I know. And and you can see that there are a couple boats docked out, and the sign in the glass front door says open.
All right, before we get out of the car this time, let's put a plan together. I'll drive a quarter mile down the road. All right. Roy, I think you should handle the front desk, obviously, if we run into issues getting a boat. You seem to be able to handle that well. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Try and keep your gun in his holster this time. It might work out.
Detox. He's got this.
Like he hid it back at the storage center, right?
Yeah, that's in the past. You like living there?
It's nice this time of year.
That's right. What are you planning on doing?
I have a couple of things I need to finish up here on my laptop, so if you two want to go in and see if you can't get us a boat.
You gonna see if you can get any information from the main office at all, or just sit here and play Candy Crush?
Well, I am on level 322, so.
All right, come on, Roy, let's go. Get out, take the keys, lock all the doors, put a hose from the tailpipe into the window.
All right, so Jack and Roy are going to walk into the office, and Detox just sitting in the car. Is that correct?
No, because before we got here, I had the idea of that potentially, while Dan dropped his motorcycle, he might have tried to find another, because from what I know of him, he really prefers motorcycles over cars.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just going to kind of do a little digging in the area around Princess and to see if I can't find any sale agreements or anything for motorcycles under the name Blaine Manners, to see if he just kept using the same name. See if I can't figure out how he's traveling now that he doesn't have Brenda.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're doing internet research is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Library.
And watch your chair there, buddy. It's cracking.
Yeah.
All right, so Jack and Roy, you walk inside. A little bell goes off above the door. And inside you can see it's...
Roy shoots it.
Die,
Fuck your bells.
That bell was threatening me.
And inside you can see there are, what you would find in some sort of marine supply shop. So there's a small little aisle that has life jackets. There's fishing poles, that sort of thing. Bait traps. And on the left-hand side, there is a counter. But you don't see anybody around, although you hear this weird sort of slurping sound coming from behind the counter. It just sounds like...
Oh my god, is that guy sucking his own dick?
I knew it.
Must be a Tesla driver.
Oh, there goes Brian. Sorry, Brian, you cut out there, buddy.
I was just laughing.
Internet.
Oh, that was funny. All right, I'm gonna walk up to the front counter and hello, is anybody here?
And as you do so, two men jump to their feet, and they're both sort of middle-aged men, maybe about your age. How old are you, Jack?
I'm a middle-aged man.
I think you're 30-something, right?
30-something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something.
In that area.
Two decent-looking guys. They have sort of long, shaggy hair. And the first guy goes, whoa, hey, I'm Phil. The other guy goes, I'm Ned. And we are Kingfish Charters. How can we help you, man?
Roy, take it away.
I like these guys.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, man. We like you too.
I feel like you're going to spend the rest of your life trying to escape this persona, though.
Oh, bogus.
So, I know you guys like Battleship, so could you hook us up with a boat?
A boat? Oh yeah. What you want? Like a tour of the island? What brings you into town?
Oh, we heard some cool stuff about Winoka Point. We're trying to get out there.
Oh, Winoka Point. Never heard of that. What is that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's what we heard of.
Does that ring any bells with you, Ned? Sure doesn't.
Hey, Roy, I think they changed the name a while back to the Bloodworth's Island. See if they know that.
How about the Bloodsworth Island? He's standing in the room. I don't know how I had to say it.
Roy, why'd you say that?
Why are you guys talking like you're not around each other? It's weird. Kind of freaking me out a little bit.
How about the Bloodsworth Island? Do you know that one?
Well, yeah, that's just not too far away, but we don't go there.
Well,
ask him
can
why.
we take a vote? Why not?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Why not? Why don't you guys go there?
Oh, well, it's kind of dangerous around there. The Coast Guard just like patrols it constantly.
You know, I heard there's a lot of hot chicks out there. We should go.
Oh, God, really?
Yeah, dude. Trust me,
well,
I know.
I don't think me and my husband are into that, so... Right, Ned? You got it, Phil.
And when there's hot chicks, you know there's hot dudes.
Yeah, no, I don't think so, man. What is it with Bloodsworth Island anyways? Everybody wants to go there. It's really weird.
Roy, ask him who else wants to go there.
Who else wants to go there?
Oh, there was a guy here about a week ago, and...
What was his name?
He rented a boat, and he was a really good-looking guy, though. He's kind of blonde. He had a scar above his right eye. He was kind of like had an air of mystery about him, you know?
It's Hans Blofeld.
Anyway, so we rented him a motorboat, but that motherfucker never came back.
I bet if you let it... Oh, hey, by the way, we're FBI.
Whoa, man, we're not doing anything wrong here.
Oh, no. Oh, you guys are doing everything perfectly. I dig your styles. So how about this? We'll take out a boat, we'll take it out to Bloodsworth Island, and we'll see if we can't find that other boat and bring it back.
I don't know, man. That kind of sounds like a little bit of a... I don't know, what do you think? Is that a charm, or is that a fast talk, or an intimidate? What do you think that is?
Charm.
Why don't you give me a charm roll, there, buddy?
It's not intimidate.
All right, charm me.
I hit the button.
Yep, and there it is.
Of course I failed. I always fail. I failed
Dude,
like
you only
every
failed
roll.
by 9 points, though.
Yeah, but I only have 25 luck.
Ooh, that sucks to be you.
I failed like every roll this scenario.
Push your roll. No.
Well, look, man, because we didn't get that motorboat back, we don't have much to rent out. I'm sorry.
You guys don't have anything at all?
And if I were you, I'd stay away from that Bloodsworth Island. It's supposed to be dangerous waters out there.
Roy, ask them if they have anything.
Do you have anything?
What do you mean, anything?
What do you mean, anything?
Anything that we could use to get to the island.
No, sir.
Anything
like I said, the one motorboat we had to rent out, that jackass didn't bring it back.
Do you have jet skis?
No, you couldn't make it there on jet skis anyways. It's quite a ways
Oh,
away.
you want to make a bet about it? You want to bet that we can't make it there on jet skis?
There's Jaws 2 out there, and it doesn't fare too well on jet skis. You know what I'm saying?
Give me another roll. Let's see if I can't make it on jet skis.
Roll for jet ski.
Well, is there anything else we can help you with?
Yeah, you guys got anybody else in the area that would have something we could use? If we find your boat, we'll bring it back.
No, we're pretty much the only charter place around here. I mean,
so you're saying the story's over? We should just quit?
You might have to go up to like Mount Vernon or something. And
whoa,
how far away is Mount Vernon?
It's a ways up the coast.
It's about a half an hour.
Let's go to Mount Vernon so I could fail a roll there.
So you guys only had one boat for your entire operation, is that correct?
No, man, we got our regular charters, but we got those puppies booked. You know what I'm saying? We got fishing charters over at the River Sanctuary.
What about tomorrow?
No,
Are
man.
they
Sorry,
booked
we're
tomorrow?
totally booked up. It was just, we wanted a little alone time behind the counter this morning. That's the only reason that we're here.
Well, how about this? Do you guys sell boats?
We do not.
Ah.
Like
That's
I said,
the only thing it does.
we just had the one spare one. I'm so sorry.
How about
I hope
this?
we're not harshing your mellow.
All right, Roy, let's go into town and see if anybody's got a boat for sale. There's got to be somebody selling a boat on an island.
That's the like. It doesn't make any sense that they're the only boat place in the area.
Oh, we're the only charter place, sure. But people have their own personal boats if you want to steal those.
Let's do it.
Otherwise, you're going to haul your ass over to Mount Vernon or maybe Waterview and try and rent something
We're
there.
going to Mount Vernon.
Depends on what your luck roll is.
Well, we passed a
roll
couple
again, I don't
towns, so
care.
we could go back and check.
The worse your luck roll, the further you got to go.
All right, I'm going to grab Roy and just start walking out the door.
Oh, you guys going to be in town long or?
I don't
No.
care. Shut up.
Oh, man, Ned, what a bunch of assholes. No kidding, Phil.
Jeremy just wants to keep doing his characters. All right, Roy, on the count of three, we're both going to turn around and say, we'll be back. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
See you later.
All right.
Boo.
I'm gonna lean over and say to Roy, there's got to be some place on our way in that somebody's got to be selling a boat. We just need to buy a boat, get over there, and get this figured out.
Wait. I have a plan.
Oh, really?
There's an app. Detox might know about it because, technical stuff that lets you rent people's cars. Do you think they have that with boats?
Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's get back to the car and check it out. We'll see if Detox has any info.
All right, so we'll cut the scene there. Let's go back to Detox. Now, if I remember correctly, you were attempting to research if there was any mention or activity around Blaine Manors, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me a luck roll?
Don't do it.
Or actually, luck's fine. You did pretty well there.
I needed a 70 and I rolled a 55. That's a success.
Nice. So the only thing that you can find is that
Excuse me.
a cough is what you find. No. Blaine Manors was...
Strange noises.
You were able to hack into a database of motorcycle sales. Right? Let's say there was a motorcycle dealership nearby, and you thought, well, if he might be looking to switch and purchase a different motorcycle, and ditch Brenda for later, or maybe even permanently locked up in this storage unit. So you do find that there was a sale, but it wasn't a motorcycle. It was actually
A unicycle.
a used Hummer
You can
They
get those?
float.
at this dealership. So Blaine Manors, evidently he purchased it off the lot about a week and a half ago. And this was a dealership located in upstate Maryland, so Whitehaven. Very small dealership, and probably chosen because it was so small and sort of out of the way. And this just happened to be a trade-in that they had on the lot that there wasn't much record for, but that's where you run across the name Blaine Manors.
And cough.
And cough.
2, 3, 4.
Turn your head.
Okay.
So that's what you find. So Jack comes back out to the car.
Yeah.
And as Roy leaves right behind, Phil and Ned go, "Hey man, have a great day."
No.
San Dimas rules.
San Dimas high school football rules. Oh, shit lips. All right, I'm going to jump in the car. Well, did you find anything? They don't have anything we can use.
Nothing locally on Blaine Manors, unfortunately.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you look and see if anybody on this island has anything for sale? Like on Craigslist or anything like that? We need a boat.
A boat? Okay. I mean, I know that they're piloting a new app in the area called Boober. It's like boats it's like Uber, but for boats. You know, boat Uber.
And it's called Boober?
Yeah.
Like boobs?
Uber. Like B-Uber. Boober. Get it?
I don't, but I like it.
It's not.
If you want to buy the boat, you have to swipe right.
Well, see what you can find. You know. Well, let's go get a boat.
Yeah, I'm gonna
like a boat.
Boat, get a boat.
Woo, boat. I'm going to
Find a boat.
pull up my web browser and see if I can't find in the local
What
area.
browser you use? Netscape.
Chromium Ultra.
Chromium Ultra, nice. All right,
It's
so
military grade encryption. Thank you very much.
while he's doing that, while Detox is doing that, we'll switch back to Roy. As you're just about ready to get into the car, you notice a guy walking up the road towards the charter office. He's dressed up in overalls and he's barefoot, and he's got a fishing pole strung along one shoulder, sort of like military style almost. And he's wearing a hat that is much too hot for this time of the year. It's got like the fuzzy flaps that cover the ears and the flipped up bill. And he's walking very slowly towards the charter, and he's just kind of looking at you guys out of the corner of his eye.
Sup, bro?
He gives you a polite nod.
Roy
Hey.
shoots him.
Oh, how you doing? Gentlemen?
You a fisherman?
Well, today, yeah, I got to get fishing.
What if do you have a boat?
No, I just go off the dock.
Do you know anyone that has a boat?
You know, fishing's like a box of docks.
Do you want to join us?
Are
We're
you
gonna
going
get a
fishing
boat.
too? That don't look like a boat. That looks like a car.
Let me ask you something.
Oh yeah, sir.
Have you ever gone fishing off a boat?
Once me and Lieutenant Dan. But he fell overboard and he's dead now. So I don't go on boats no more.
Those are the biggest fish you can ever catch.
Well, it's just me. I just cook for me and occasional guest or whatever. But
Might want to
but
ask him if he
imagine.
prefers shrimp.
Hello there, ma'am. How are you?
Howdy. Doing good. Just gonna ask if how you feel about the subject of shrimp.
I like them shrimp. I like shrimp quesadilla. I like shrimp burgers. I like shrimp stuffed shrimp. That's my favorite. You take the
Have you
little
ever heard of
shrimps, you
shrimp
stick it in the big
tacos?
shrimps. What?
Shrimp taco. You take the taco meat, a little bit of cheese, you stick it inside the shrimp, and then you cook it.
I'm not no Mexican, so no, I don't truck in that.
And racism.
So we're going to get a boat.
How are you, sir? Are you Mr. Racism?
Yeah, that's my nickname.
Oh, what's your real name?
My real name is We Gotta Get Going. Nice to meet you.
That's pretty long. Well, it's nice to meet you too. I like to talk to strangers.
Now that's my last name. Nice to meet you.
My mom always said never talk to strangers, but I like talking to strangers. It's kind of fun. They're funny sounding.
You wouldn't happen to know if there's anyone around here that has a boat for sale, perchance? We're trying to get out in the water here, and
for sale.
Yeah, either for sale, maybe we can like rent it for a while. We tried the charter place over here, but they're out.
You tried? Oh yeah, they're very busy this time of year. One time when I was young, I like chopped down a few trees and lashed them together and made a little raft. That didn't turn out so good.
Do you think if you had more people, like 4 people, that it would work better?
I'm sorry, talking to all these people is getting kind of confusing. Got a crick in my neck.
What's your name?
What was your question,
didn't catch
sir?
your name.
I'm sorry, I don't pay. I'm a little. I don't keep up with that speed. But what was your question?
I didn't catch your name.
Let me look it up in the wiki. Hang on a sec. My name's Edward Cross, and you are?
I'm Roy Arroyo. So
is
Edward.
that a stutter?
Yeah, it's a stutter.
Oh, I can understand that. I had a cousin that had the same problem. Of course, occasionally he would stutter, and then he'd say, "Fuck, piss, shit."
All right, Edward.
He's dead now.
You wanna come with us? See if there's any boats around. Catch you some nice big fish.
I'd like to stay off boats if you don't mind, sir. The waters, they got monsters in them.
Yeah. Can you imagine how good those monsters would taste if you caught them?
Roy, ask him about Winoka Point.
Do you know Winoka Point?
Well, let me take a quick look here. I don't remember. Don't remember if I do. I gotta look for them rumors. Where's my rumors page? Damn. You think it'd be right here, but shit.
Well, Bloodsworth Island, that's also another name
Bloodsworth.
for it.
Here we go. The urban legend. Okay, here we go. Well, I think pretty much you already figured out all the different rumors. So, I don't know Winoka Point. What is that exactly?
It's now called Bloodsworth Island.
Oh, I know that island. That's just right over yonder.
What do you know about it?
Well, it's over yonder.
Who's
you ever
this
go there?
yonder?
You ever seen the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Ha.
Oh.
You ever been there, Eddie?
Oh, God, Lord, no. My daddy, God rest his soul. Yeah, he warned us against it. He said, all around the island, they got these old, what do you call them, floating mines. They explode if your boat hits them. I sure ain't going over that way. That's too dangerous for me. They must keep the monsters out, maybe, or maybe keeps them in.
That makes it the safest island in the world. All the monsters are out.
I can see that. Then that makes a lick of sense.
Mind if I join you fishing?
Yeah, sure. Come on down. We're just going on down the docks over here. Run on into the charter office and get yourself a pole.
Okay. I'll run and grab a pole.
Okay, Roy heads back into the charter. What's Jack and Detox doing?
We're going to go find a boat.
Okay.
Because it's a boat.
Come
Detox,
pick me up.
Detox is doing the investigation via internet, right? On Boober?
Yeah. It takes hours, I think, to look up Uber.
No, I don't think so. Well, let's give it a roll, but not a luck roll this time. Let's go ahead and do, how about a library use, please?
I needed a 40 and I rolled a 75. That's a fail.
Well, you can't use the app?
He is using the app. Or Detox is using the app. So Detox, the app, is in beta stage. So it crashes right as you try to get the map to focus in on this particular locale. And it crashed, and then you get this 404 error, and that's basically it.
Oh, man.
Looks like I'm going to have a little bit of a talkie-talkie with a few people later on. Sorry, but the app seems to be critically malfunctioning at the moment. So, I mean, we can always go into town and either check the classifieds, maybe ask around.
And that's what I was kind of thinking. On the way in, it did look like an extremely developed, high-tech savvy community. So I figured they'd be on that app. But since the app won't work, maybe we could check something that's been around for, 30 years, like Craigslist or something.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm kind of a little hungry. How about we head into town, see if we can't find a diner or something?
I'm hungry as well.
The diner waitresses usually hear all the local gossip. Maybe they can help us out with finding a boat for sale.
And they've got pinup boards with numbers on them that you pull and call and get a boat.
That too.
So on your way to Kingfish Charters, you do recall passing by a general store that looked like it served food. So
and generals.
Deal Island is so small that
we're going to have to put on our military costumes so they think we're generals, so they'll serve us at the store.
That's right.
That there is, there probably isn't a diner here, but it looks like this place serves as an eatery of some sort. And it's just about halfway between Kingfish Charters and back to the main 363. Monsters. So that's probably your best bet.
All right.
Monster energy.
Roy, you going to be fishing for a while?
Yeah, I'm going to catch my own food.
All right, sounds good. We'll come back in about an hour. Does that sound good?
Sure.
See what we can find.
And Roy, that if you wanted to, you could actually just walk up the road to the general store because it's just, it's probably about a 20-minute walk. It's no big deal.
You guys come pick me up after.
All right, sounds good.
I ain't walking nowhere.
And then we are going to drive to the airport and leave
We're going to rent a plane. We're going to fly over Bloodsworth Island and parachute out of the plane.
See, if we had George, we could rent a plane and do a water landing. I could have been a pontoon.
I could have been a pontoon.
All right, so we're going to go to the general store.
All right. And Roy is going to accompany Edward Cross down to the docks. And Roy actually goes back into the Kingfish Charter office and hears that weird slurping sound behind the counter again.
And I'm going to be quiet and just take a pull and leave.
Fair enough. Give me a stealth roll.
It's not going to go well. Or if it does go well, I'm going to be pissed because this will be the only roll I hit, and it's going to be like a crazy good roll for nothing. All right.
We're waiting.
I hit it. I am hitting it. It's not working.
Technology.
Try reconnecting then.
I'm so annoyed.
I'm a solenoid.
The reconnect is taking hours.
Oh, yeah.
Sure I do.
Yeah, you might need to just load the app itself. There we go. Stealth roll.
Ooh.
You did a 20, you got a 28.
So
he knocks all the rods down.
yeah, exactly right. Excuse me. As you reach to grab just one pull, all the rest of them just fall, clatter to the ground, and up jump Phil and Ned, And they're like, "What? Bogus, man! What are you doing?"
I was trying to buy a pole and they fell.
Oh, God. Do you know we had all those color-coded? I mean, come on.
Well, maybe stack them better. It's not my fault.
Oh, good point. Good point.
I'm going fishing if you guys want to come.
No, we're
That's what they're trying to do, man.
We're totally getting ready for our charter that's coming up pretty quick here. Like any minute, the person should be coming along. So, but you want to buy a pole? There's just $25. It's a pretty good pole.
I will buy it.
Well, thank you. Good luck down by the docks.
Yeah, that's where I'm going, to the docks to fish.
All right. Well, you have a good day now, and they sort of usher you out. And they change the open to close sign and click the lock behind them.
Oh.
Wait, I need bait.
Don't worry, sir. I got some bait down here.
All right. Well, let's go fishing.
All right, come along. I got myself a friend. And you two walk down towards the docks.
You got any threes?
And Jack and Detox drive just down the road to Arby's General Store.
I knew it was an Arby's.
It looks like your usual little bait shack, kind of. It's got Budweiser sign out front. It says crawlers and minnows, and there is a big laminated sign on the side of the building for lunch and dinner steamed crabs.
Ooh.
And along with hush puppies and that sort of thing. So it looks like it's a pretty good place. So, there are a couple locals just sort of sitting outside munching on what appears to be some sort of stuffed roll and drinking coffee. And they nod at you politely as you enter the general store.
All right, let's go eat.
And right behind the counter is an old man. He's got what appears to be like an old
boat
cowboy hat, but turned the other way. So he's got his one of the bills is flipped sideways, sort of all the way up.
Huh.
And he's chewing like a piece of cud, maybe tobacco in his gums there.
Tobacco.
And
he must be the general.
He's working it very vigorously in his job.
I hear he sells car insurance.
As he sees you approach, he kind of spits to one side. Well, how you boys doing? What can I get for you?
We are starving. If you got some food, we could eat.
Absolutely. What you want, boy? I got some breakfast burritos here.
Ooh, that sounds good. What's in it?
You got eggs in there? Yeah, like
we
eggs?
have to microwave them, or you making them?
Well, to be honest, we get these off the truck over towards Mount Vernon, and we bring them in. They're only a day old, though.
Yummy.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I put them in the toast oven over there, and we serve them right up. The good stuff.
I saw that sign out front with the vittles on it. That sounds good. You got any of that?
Well, I got me some steamed crabs. We don't put those on for another hour yet. So
okay,
it's not quite lunchtime yet. Boy.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Oh, yes, sir.
We're looking to rent a boat or buy a boat in the area. You know anybody selling?
Are you trying to say Bodie McBoat?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I got you. Well,
you know
I know them nice boys feeling there. They got a boat to rent. I think they got a small little motorboat, if I remember correctly.
Oh, was that out at the Kingfish Charters?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, we just came from there. They don't have that boat any longer, and all the charters are booked up.
Oh, that's too bad. That's it. Yeah. Well, I guess you should have lucked in.
So no locals at all that you know of trying to unload a boat.
Let me think here. What
we got cash.
What do you need a boat for? You sound like that guy
to drive to England.
You sound like that boy that came through here about a week ago.
Someone from New Orleans came through here?
No,
who are you talking about?
Some guy wanted to get a boat. Wanted to pay cash.
Huh.
I told him to go to Kingfish Shores.
Well, I think that's where he went because they no longer have that boat.
Ooh, that's no good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I think he took our opportunity for us to get out on the water today.
Oh, well, there's some good fishing out by the docks.
Yeah, we kind of want to go out and explore a little bit. Never been here before.
I can get that. Well, you talk to them boys, Phil and Ned, and I'm sure they can book you something. They're usually about a week out, though. So if you want to stick around, you might be able to rent a house or something. I know there's a cute little house, Sunset Cottage. It's up for rent, just a little north of here.
That sounds kind of nice. You got an address by chance?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? See, I know if I remember correctly, that boy who rented the boat. I think he rented that Sunset Cottage, but you might be able to rent Villa Winona. Villa Winona. That place is probably available. It's a bit bigger.
Is that close? Close to that same other place? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically around on the same property. It's just about a mile up the road here.
All right.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very what do we call it, modern?
All right, that sounds nice. I'll definitely take one of those burritos then.
Yeah. Okay. Here you go. But here's your burrito.
Detox, you want anything?
I guess if they're serving up burritos, I'll have one of those too.
Well, yes,
All right,
sir, young man. I'll get you something right away.
2 burritos.
2 burritos. Here you go. Boom, boom.
Damn, you got a fast toaster oven.
I certainly do. Yeah, everybody likes them.
All right, so I'm going to get those and a coffee, and then we're going to step out of the store. And I'm going to say good morning to the locals.
They don't talk to you. They're just nodding and sort of eye you suspiciously.
Great.
Real friendly people live around here.
Shut up, Lisa.
I heard that. It's me, Raymond.
No, he's following us.
Oh, God. I don't know about you, but I think a good next step might be heading up to that cottage that your friend Blaine Mann has rented out and see if he left anything in there as to indicating what his plan was.
Oh, I'm sorry, boys. He comes back out. RB comes back out of the general stores. I forgot to mention, if you're looking for that rent that place there, you want to talk to Edward Cross. He's the caretaker.
All right. How would we get in touch with Edward?
Well, you know him. He's usually down by the docks fishing about this time of day, and he's a kind of a slow gentleman. I don't want to be mean. He's a very nice guy. But
I think we met him.
Oh, you did. You met Edward already. Okay, good. Well, you just talk to him, and I'm sure he can hook you right up with the rental agreement with that Villa Winona. Just be careful. Don't try to take advantage of him because
absolutely
he
not.
does have a manager, and they will be checking up to make sure you don't put a little fast one on him.
Sure, sounds good. I appreciate that.
All right, then. You boys have a good day.
You too.
And he goes back inside.
Well, we should be on our way back down, snag Roy, see what we can take care of.
Yeah, maybe Edward will take us up there.
Get in the car.
And as you go to take a bite of your breakfast burrito, right before you could take a bite, RB pops back out again. He's like, "What? Did I mention it's going to rain today?"
You did not.
Oh,
Why would you hold that information?
I'm just saying, they say it's going to rain. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
I'm going to take out Jack's gun and start waving it around. This is intimidating.
Stay away, Rain. Stay away.
All right, boys.
I'm going to shoot at the clouds to scare them off.
You boys have a good day now. You just be careful. Stay dry.
All right, you too, Arby. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. He goes back inside.
I'm gonna pop in real quick. Thanks again for those. The breakfast burritos are very good.
Oh yeah, well I'm glad you like them. Did you even take a bite yet?
I'm just gonna leave.
Now I'm gonna pop back in.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite of my breakfast burrito.
Okay. As you get ready to take a bite, he pops back out again. He's like, "Oh, I meant to tell you about look out for the drones, okay? If you see something flying around, just be careful."
Whoa! What are the drones?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. You have a good day now. He pops back in.
All right. I'm gonna pop back in.
Take another bite of your burrito. We just need to drive out of here. Otherwise, we're gonna be here all day.
All right. So we're gonna go to the car. and we're going to get in it.
Okay, as you open the door, he pops back out again from the story. Oh, sir, I totally forgot to mention. You got to be careful around here. If you see Edward, you tell him his lunch will be ready at about 11.
Well, it's what, 15 minutes till 11, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 15 minutes. Yeah.
But if we have lunch with him?
Well, I don't care. I guess it's up to him.
I throw the breakfast burrito on the ground, get in the car.
Oh. Well,
we'll see you in about 15 minutes.
All right, then. You boys have a good day now.
Get in the car, Lisa. I'm in. Engine's running. I'm waiting.
As you get ready to turn the key, he pops back out. He runs towards your car. Sir, just one more thing. If you need any supplies or anything, you make sure to come here and get them. You don't have to go back over the causeway or nothing. Chance might look like a fancy place, but things here on the island are very slow. He's tapping on your window.
I turn the stereo up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and is that your son there?
Who, Lisa?
Oh, that young man? His name is Lisa? That's weird.
Well, you know how kids are. Goes by detox, quotation fingers.
Ugh, that don't sound healthy at all.
Yeah. Rather the name change than the drugs.
Oh, well, I guess that makes some sense to me, I suppose.
I have the window cracked just a little bit at the top, and I'm talking up to it.
And he's talking very close to you.
I'm going to put it in drive and just slowly inch away as we're talking. All right, well, we're going to go. We gotta get down there so we can check about renting that place. So I'll see you later.
All right, then. You boys have a good day now. And one more thing. We are having clams tonight, too. So we got a mess of clams coming in. So in case you want some of that, I put a little white wine in there, a little bit of tarragon. You know what tarragon is? It's a herb.
Who's Herb? I thought it was just you here.
Just keep driving, damn it.
Not quite the love bug, but, it's a herb.
All right, I'm going to slowly roll the window the rest of the way up and just stare at him as I drive away.
All right, you boys come back here anytime, all right? I'll be right here. You just ask for old Dobby. We don't sell any roast beef, though.
All right, so we head back down to the fish charters.
Okay.
I didn't want to say it while he was popping in and out, but I think that guy might have a few kangaroos loose in the top paddock, if you know what I'm saying.
I have no idea what the hell you're ever saying.
All right, so you arrive back at Kingfish Charters, and just in time to see Edward rushing up from the docks, tears streaming down his face.
God damn it, Roy.
And Roy chasing after him, sort of trying to calm him down. And he rushes past your car, Edward does. Edward rushes past your car, and you can hear him blubbering under his breath. That was my only pole. That was my only pole. And
Edward, what happened? Are you okay?
And he just rushes past you. And as you presumably get out of the car to see what's going on, you can see that Roy is holding two poles that are both broken, snapped in half. And at that moment, you hear a weird buzzing sound from overhead.
Oh, boy.
Shoot it, Roy. Shoot it.
I'm going to look up and see what it is.
Go ahead and give me a spot hidden, please.
Is it doing it to me too?
Probably.
Yes. Nope, there it goes. Ooh, they are having troubles. I needed a 70. I got a 56.
All right. So Jack scours the skyline and sees a small little object flying through the air, quite clearly a drone of some sort. And it hovers for a moment and then zips westward.
Can I actually shoot it?
No, because we're going to cut the episode right there.
Oh.
I wanted him to shoot something.
Oh, no
Shoot Edward.
He deserves it.
I already shot the rods.
Tune in next time for Chapter 7, Bloodlines. So, what are your thoughts so far about the investigation?
This is cool.
I want to kill the guy who runs the general store.
I like the
Edward's a
general
big
store
baby.
guy. I just
Edward's
don't
a big
understand how
baby.
there's an entire island and no boats on this goddamn island.
I feel like
Yeah,
there's
it's
some sort of
annoying.
mysterious overarching force that controls everything that is trying to tell us that we're not supposed to go to the island yet.
No, that's silly.
Damn it. This.
Any theories about what's potentially going on with the larger...
I don't
investigation?
think that the island is closed. I don't think it's... I think experiments and stuff are still going on there. Something,
Bloodsworth Island, you mean?
yeah, something wacky's going on there.
Hmm.
I don't like the landmines thing, though.
It's Animaniacs.
I knew it. Pinky in the brain.
Any thoughts about what Blaine Manners might be up to?
He's on the island, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But maybe we can find a little bit more information where he rented the place. Well, maybe not now, but just to see what his motivation is. We know he's tracking down some documents or something. I don't know. I have to see more. I have to have more unfold. And I know that when I'm retiring, I'm coming back here and I'm opening up a bolt rental facility and sales facility because
they need it desperately.
they need it. They're booked up for over a week and they're the only place.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
going to buy that general store and I'm only going to serve breakfast burritos.
Are they going to be roast beef breakfast burritos?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
One up them. One
Yes.
up old RB. All right. Well, let's get on to our recommendos for today. So go ahead and roll me a D100, please,
If you can.
if you're able. All right.
I rolled a 32.
Let me go last, Gabe says. Okay. So he's typing lots of noise. Go kill your family, Gabe. Kill them. Kill them.
Do it, Gabe.
Kill them. Okay, so we're going to... highest goes first, so that's me. And then we'll proceed with Matt, then Brian, then Gabe. So my recommendo for today is the movie 2018's Hereditary. Directed by Ari Aster. Starring Toni Collette, Gabriel Byrne, Alex Wolff, and Millie... Is it Millie Shapiro or Miley Shapiro? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It is...
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus Shapiro. It is a deliberately paced, dread-filled, extended metaphor for the haunting presence of lineage, where the sins of the fathers or mothers inevitably taint the lives of their children. It is just... the first two-thirds of it set the mood and just give you a sense that something is desperately off with these folks. And it follows the family. Toni Collette's the mom. Gabriel Byrne is her husband, the father, and they have two children, teenage boy and a 13-year-old little girl. But something's a little off with that little girl, and she's somewhat not deformed, but she has like her face is not quite normal. And she also has a severe nut allergy, which comes into play later. And the parents are very controlling, very manipulative of their children. And you come to find out that Toni Collette's own parents and mother were the same. They controlled her quite a lot. And it opens, the very first thing you see is the obituary for Toni Collette's mother. And that, too, plays into the whole poisoning of family metaphor. So while the first two-thirds takes its time in setting up the drama, the third act is truly shocking, and it mixes magical realism with some standard genre images, which makes for a really emotional, upsetting denouement ending that seems overly simplistic in execution, but it has far more to unpack beneath the surface of the skin. So this is something much like Annihilation, where you're going to be thinking about it days later. And you could probably land on either side of this. I found the movie to be very satisfying and strange and wonderful, and also very deeply disturbing. But I can also see people falling on the other side of this, where they're confounded by the ending. There is a point of view shift at a certain point that can be a little alarming. So it's more experimental in nature. If you like your genre movies straightforward and cut and dried, you may not like this. But I really enjoyed that Ari Aster developed something that is totally unlike anything else, while still paying homage to some of those other horror films that came before it. So highly recommend Hereditary.
I want to see it bad.
Yeah, it requires some patience. So,
all right.
I'm not a doctor.
I was going to say I can go to medical school, but it'll take 8 years, so we could.
Too many patients. All right, Matt. How about you roll with us?
Today I'm going to recommend a racing game from Codemasters, the studio behind games like Dirt. It's called Onrush. And while it is in their same wheelhouse, it is a racing game. It's not in any traditional sense of the term a racing game. There's no first place or last place. There's no start or finish line. There's no lap counter. Instead,
there's no game.
There's no. You literally just stare at a screen after giving them money. It's called the electronic arts approach.
Shit. Shots fired.
Instead, the entire game is based around these 5 core game modes, where each of them has their own unique objective that you have to accomplish while you're, driving around these massive closed loop tracks, and you're, ramming into other cars to try and, destroy them to help earn what's called boost, and you can use that boost to go faster to help with the objectives. And it's just this really great loop of, smashing into people and getting boost to go faster to earn more points for your team so that you can win. And it's really fast paced. It's a lot of fun, and it is definitely worth giving a try.
Nice.
And it is currently out on Xbox and PlayStation.
And what was the name of it again?
Onrush.
Onrush. Nice. All right, Brian, how about you?
I am going to recommend a racing game. It's called Onrush. No.
He's recommending a racist game.
Oh, Matt Zealish. Oops. I am recommending Need for Speed No Limits. It's a mobile game. I really like to do the racing games on my phone just because I don't like that, though. I like this one because you can actually choose between using your gyroscope to steer or your thumbs to steer. You don't have to worry about shifting or gas or anything like that with this one.
Can you use your flashlight?
I do that all the time.
Just here?
Yeah, it's, as long as it's Bluetooth.
I mean, who doesn't have a Bluetooth flashlight?
Just like,
nowadays, let's be honest.
turn left. They keep
I'm wiggling.
It's my time, okay?
Sorry.
And that's the game I recommend, so enjoy it. They've got different challenges each week, challenges that go for months, new tracks that are introduced so you don't get bored, cars to unlock and upgrade and customize. It's a full-fledged game jammed into a mobile game. I really enjoy it, and the fact that you can start the game up, each race is between 30 seconds and a minute. So you can do a couple races and then get back to work if you're on a break, or if you just want to get that fixed to take a little stress away. It definitely supplies that. It's Need for Speed No Limits, free on the store. Of course, it's got in-game purchases if you want to, but I haven't had to make any of those, and I've progressed perfectly fine for over a month. So check it out. It's fun.
And what was the name again?
Need for Speed No Limits.
All right, cool. All right, Gabriel.
Onrush.
I have an unconventional one because it's not something that is just easily attainable. But I'm going to recommend Lebowski Fest.
Oh, nice.
I've gone 3 times, twice in Louisville, which is the main one, and then I just went to the Chicago one. And all 3 of them have basically been among the best times I've had in my life. Because it's just, I think that now that I've gone to another one, I can say it. The Louisville one is the main one. It's where all the people, everyone goes, everyone's dressed up. You're not going to get a lot of people there just going because they just want to drink, which I kind of felt like you had in Chicago. Yeah, well, you like to drink, but you also like the movie, so.
Yeah.
But it is just such a community. You go there, you can talk to anyone about anything. And you can just be yelling quotes at people across the bowling alley. You see a guy dressed as Jackie Treehorn, you yell, "How's the smut business?" It's just, it's so easy to talk to people. It's such a good community. It just really is the best thing I've been doing with my time. And, like, you don't even have to love the movie. It helps. I mean, it really helps because you'll know what's going on. But I mean, you can talk to any amount of people about anything. Like, it's just a bunch of good people getting together to just have a good time. I mean, the whole overarching thing is the Big Lebowski, but it's not that important. I mean, on Saturday, or I don't know, it varies. On either Friday or Saturday, they'll have bands playing. There's a movie party. You can go bowling. And I know in the New York one that they're doing in December, they're going to have a burlesque show called the Big Burlesque.
Nice.
It's a great time, and I know everyone can't go to it because it's hard. I mean, you have to travel for it unless you're like right there. But I mean, it does move around. There's always one in Louisville, but they have 3 a year, and the other 2 do seem like they go a bunch of different places. So hopefully one will come near you at some point. And even if you can't go, I mean, even just the website, the shirts and stuff that they sell are awesome. If you like the Big Lebowski. So yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's not a good recommendo in the sense of, oh yeah, you can just Google it and have it happen. But it really is the best thing I've been doing with my time over the last 2 years.
It sounds like it's growing a lot too.
They sold out in Chicago.
Yeah.
Which they said they hadn't sold out in like 10 years. It was at the Lincoln Park Zoo, the Friday night event. Like the zoo let them be in there.
Crazy zoo owners.
Well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It's true.
And that's it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Music, Podbean, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere you download your regular boobers. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, you can find us at thelovecrafttapes.com with links to all our recommendos and social media channels, including Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, and our Discord server, where you can chat with us in real, actual, fun time. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if anybody happens to know where I can find a hitman to send after the guy who owns the general store, just let me know where I can get him. You can find me on Twitter at TheRealWeirdKid.
And anyone that wants to side with me because Edward's a big baby, you can find me at Lovecraft Gabe.
And if anybody can tell me what a heat man is, you can reach me at Brian Podcasts.
Until next time. And roll for sanity, boys. Hey, just one more thing. Just one more thing.
That's all, folks.
And